I am Lady Decade, and this is the story of the ludicrous Harryhausen scam.
Everything about this is bad.
It's been one of those days where I've heard something and it's got me angry, and then I've ended up ranting on camera to all of you, but what could possibly go wrong?
Judging by some of the shady footage.
This really would be the apocalypse. It would potentially kill the whole internet.
And so I'm honest with him. I'm like,
Not much more than a short-sighted cash grab and bullying. Biggest mistakes in history. Fibs, inhumane and humiliating practices.
Lying twat.
sat upon a throne of lies.
So without further ado, let's begin to look at how this whole thing went so terribly wrong.
But yeah, basically, this person has sent us a 5 A4 page letter basically saying, oh, well, you used my image in your YouTube video.
No! Where's the heart?
And I was like, what on earth is this referring to? Because we're really careful about what we use on YouTube.
But speaking of rules, I personally don't care for them, do you?
Very careful with YouTube. We credit everything and we write down where we got everything, like even on images and even images and thumbnails, we literally write it all down. And occasionally we slip up and we might miss something, but then normally if someone says something about it, say, oh.
Yeesh! Freak show!
Wow. Someone needs to work on their social skills.
If you've used my image, can you credit me, please? Oh, yes, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, of course, certainly. Do you want us to promote yourself, blah, blah, blah? Well, anyway, so...
What difference does it make anyway? You just like to nitpick because you're just annoying, some of you. What is with your negative comments occasionally? You're vulgar, absolutely vulgar.
That worked out. I don't even think the video, which is on the Top Hat Gaming Man channel, which is my channel too.
What a bloody bumbering idiot.
It was the video is about Altered Beast. And basically the picture in question is, so basically at some point this is a flipping 16 and a bit minute long video.
I'm burnt out too. It's a good thing I'm going on holiday for 5 weeks in a few days, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It's
You
good.
should enjoy yourself.
A necessity for gracious living. Blah blah blah.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Like any greedy business-minded people, and this person has basically demanded like nearly 500 quid.
That's okay. I'll have something new for sale very soon.
That is like, I can't afford that. Can't afford that.
Incredibly expensive.
For 3.5 seconds worth of footage, and all it is was quick panning across.
This is an impressive fight, though. I'm glad I'm facing towards it.
I think it's dodge. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know whether I see that as fair use.
Of a person called Harryhausen, who is the director of them old like Jason and the Argonaut films.
Time you kids learn to watch the classics from my day.
Ooh, old people movies. Get ready for references we don't understand and words we can't repeat.
You know, the ones with like the claymation and
This next tale is called Clay Day.
you've got the guys and they're fighting the clay skeletons and
now they will turn you into unholy beasts of clay to join in their mischief.
basically it's just when we got the image, all we did was we googled the name. So I think the line goes something along the lines of, and the artwork of Altered Beast was apparently inspired by the works of Harryhausen. And it literally just showed the picture. That fast. And that's it. 16 and a bit minutes of footage, and he's asking us for nearly £500.
To try and bleed every last drop of cash that they could, and started artificially inflating the price to such an astronomical, stupid level.
Oh well, let's see how much money we can squeeze out of these idiots without even thinking about the ethics about it. It's driving me mad.
And you know what makes it even more frustrating is we got the image off of the New York Times website.
It's a good thing I built in a dum-dum switch.
We didn't go on this person's personal website. We got it literally, we just googled the name and got the first image that come up.
But then again, there's people who completely abuse fair use on YouTube, such as Watch Mojo.
Because it was like it's a picture that showed the face of the person that we just said.
Alas, my effects are more special than you know.
Like, it's totally, in the grand scheme of the video, it's a really insignificant, inconsequential part. Like, if, for example, if I took that sentence out of this video, if we hadn't have written that into the script, the video wouldn't actually lose anything. It's just meant as an illustrative point. I mean,
It's essentially extortion in a last-ditch attempt to try and get more money. The whole thing is greedy and disgusting and left a foul taste in my mouth.
I mean, it's a flipping retro gaming history documentary. That's what we do. Retro gaming history documentaries. It wasn't a video about. Sorry, my child's just coming. I'll just cut here a sec.
And think of the children!
Sorry about that. That was one of my children. And
Oh, what do I do? How can I defeat those monstrosities?
Okay, so have we where else to go on this? Or?
Well, there's so much to talk about these horrible people, isn't there?
It doesn't matter that we're ripping people off. It'll make us a load of money. What they don't seem to realise is that can't last forever. It can't. Surely. Surely people are going to wise up to this. Surely people are going to wake up and think, no.
Hey, I changed it into something I like.
I don't really know what else to say, but Patreon. I'm sorry.
Bobblyheads! They agree with everything I say.
Number 2, I'm not entirely sure that we've actually done something wrong.
I don't know, you tell me. Go on, tell me in the comments section if you think I'm mad.
Their abuse of fair use law allowed them to steal money off creators, and I mean in a literal sense, literally stealing money.
Well, whenever we've had stuff like this before and someone said, oh, you've used my picture, can I have credit please? You normally just go, oh yeah, all right. Then so I thought, oh, I'll reach out.
Well, I've adapted, transformed your definition of fair use.
What, you've made it from theirs into yours, therefore it's transformed?
Yes.
So what's Mojo fine?
Yeah, they are, yes.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I couldn't get Richard to send the messages because he was
Fast becoming a bit of an industry inside joke.
just because he was in absolute bits. And
People might not have comprehended just what those little bits were or what they did, but what they knew for sure was more is better. And the unwashed masses were practically salivating at their collective mouths, desperately looking for as many of those sacred bits as they could possibly get their greedy little hands on.
we're in absolute bits.
And those all-important bits, even though nobody had the foggiest idea just what these little so-called bits were, could probably be quite accurately summed up by one simple, single-syllable word. Bits.
Please, sir, can I have some more bits?
Yeah, it's weird that they're doing it at the same time.
Is it weird though, or is this pre-planned somehow? There's got to be some sort of relation between the two.
I need it. I want it, but can't afford that. But
Whoa! I think I have an idea!
Come in, but be warned. If you enter, you may be subjected to my tales. Tales designed to sell my merchandise!
this guy seems a bit scary. I've got 2 small children. And really quite scary. I mean, like, so I'm in any kind of mental capacity to be bits, and we had our kids, and
think of the children!
and then we're just about bringing enough money to live all right. We're not like bougie, rich people. We're not.
Well, yeah, that technically, yeah, it is wrong, isn't it? 'Cause
And here we have our latest attraction, the legendary cheapskate.
For goodness sake, this person is so like zoned into this that a flipping copyright website was so flipping impressed. Oh, let's make it the star of this massive interview. Oh, I don't. With this whole ass interview.
What a sneaky, calculating bastard!
And then one of my other friends manages to find not just a flipping twit longer, it's like a flipping twit book where there's like 150 tweets. 150 tweets where he's basically gone into a massive tirade, and it's all down to do with this one picture. So
which would have been ridiculous, obviously.
So basically this Harryhausen person.
Wipe that face off your face! Oh, I've got big plans for you!
Had passed away in like 2013, and this person's been on a crusade ever since. Like, apparently he was on Instagram about people taking his picture off of the New York Times website and putting it up and putting rest in peace, Ray Harryhausen, in your face. Nobody tells me what to do. And he's DMCA'd people all over Instagram, and then he's ranting on Twitter about it. I'm like, bloody hell, this guy's actually like in the zone on this.
I'm sorry I doubted you. You were right. Stop motion is pure evil.
And probably really expensive.
In this rant on Twitter, he's on about how if people keep sharing this picture, it waters down the value of the picture.
But again, there's literally nothing transformative
going
on there, is there?
So then I'm sitting there thinking, well, how on earth then does a video about flipping Altered Beast talking about this game that really needs to die and it keeps not dying, like it's a critique on, it's flipping essentially a documentary talking about this game that's not very good, but basically it's an Altered Beast video, it's It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. All of it, it doesn't make sense. So, like...
How is this happening? What do they want?
I'm afraid they want you.
Yeah, now, like, well, what about all of our other videos and other pictures off the internet? And does, like, fair use mean nothing?
The thing is,
And I've not got the money to sue them to take that money back.
Sometimes you hear of YouTubers getting DMCAs, and you hear about, like, DMCA abuse, like copyright abuse.
Provided it's transformative. For example, if you've put a commentary over the top,
Yep.
if you've edited it and spliced it up yourself, you do whatever you want with it,
Yeah.
by law.
You did it! So you're not scared anymore?
Oh, I'm scared twice as much now. But now I know it's rational.
And then other times you get comments or DMs or emails where someone's like, hey, you've used my thing, you haven't credited me, please correct that. And
So therefore, we're stealing revenue directly.
then it can be quite amicable. Or it's the fact that there was no initial contact to say, you've used my picture, can you please take it out of your video? And then we could have gone, oh, well, yeah, all right then.
Who knows? Like, that's preposterous.
But no, it's terrifying letter saying, pay me this now, or I'm going to do this to you, or I'm going to ruin your life. Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was like this morning, like, oh, surprise, bitch, pay me this money, or I'm going to ruin your life.
I don't think that's
Yeah, but much
hyperbole.
Why is this man such a complete loser? I need help. So if there's anyone watching this video who knows of, like, a copyright solicitor, then that's great.
The thing I find rather amusing about all of this...
I can't actually afford a copyright solicitor. Like, I can't afford to pay that amount of money. I can't afford it. Sorry.
So if anything, it's a bit arrogant.
But it's not just me and Top Hat you're hurting. It's my 2 little sons. And think of the children! Because I'm too scared to do anything about the DMCA strike until I've had proper advice.
Of course. Anything for free is good, such as...
An adventure for one entire year.
And I don't want to accept the DMCA because that's accepting guilt, and I don't think we've done anything wrong. And I've got my children. And think of the children! And it's kind of like, bloody hell, I didn't even think we'd done something wrong. And basically, okay, so yes, I feel confused. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We're just
Backwards people.
because basically I was so basically this. So and then so we do this or do that. I can't basically. I can't explain because I don't know what to do. Nah.
To summarise,
that's appalling.
It's appalling, isn't it? It's disgusting.
horrendous.
Like, bloody dickhead.
he had taken his audience and the gaming public for complete fools.
Well, I think today we learned that you can remold your fears.
I'm just glad none of us got turned into clay.